why I stepped away from the desk is because I wanted a chance to step on the gridiron, talk about the NFL, because they are tackling some complex processes with a little help from Oracle and Accenture. So I have some guests with me today, and that is Jefferson Wang, Chief Strategy Officer for Cloud First at Accenture, and Aaron Amadella. Did I say that correctly? Okay, thank you so much, Deputy CIO of the National Football League. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today. So let's dive in. So the NFL worked with Accenture to reinvent the management of its entire Oracle platform for human capital management. Tell us more about this.
Yeah, I think it was one of the things was it was a partnership between the NFL and Accenture, and we were lucky enough to be chosen as the business and technology consulting partner. And it had 3 areas. One of them was finance, one of them was HR, and one of them was football operations. So it was really exciting to be a part of this.
Yeah, and just expand a little bit on what we've been doing in football operations and other areas. So, as AI emerges as a major player in technology, we're really looking with Accenture, but what's the strategy behind that? As we take more and more data in across different sources, what does the future of that look like for the NFL and our fans?
And the fans are important. And so what do you see that future of AI? How is it going to transform football operations, fan engagement, et cetera?
It starts with all the new technology we're deploying. So for example, this year we put 32 new cameras in every stadium tracking the skeletal movements of the players. And we're bringing all that data back to headquarters. And now we're trying to figure out, okay, where does this data enhance the game? Because one of our guidelines is it can't detract from the game. We still want our officials making the decisions, but we want them aided by AI and technology and more data. And we want our fans to experience what we have, all that data and all that tracking, but we don't want it to distract from their experience of the game. So really, that's getting that strategy right and getting all this data in the right place, usable for AI, that's what's important to us.
I think also the really cool part about this is thinking through the entire journey of the fan experience, like Aaron had mentioned. When you think about before the game, the excitement's already happening on the NFL on when is the game happening, how am I going to get there, who's coming with me. During the game, like Aaron mentioned, on the analytics and bringing that personalized experience. And then at the end of the game, how are you making sure that everybody's getting out safely, or what's the merchandise they want to pick up for their kids as they leave. So I mean, it's a really great end-to-end journey.
So when you think about, let's take a little walk, step on the field, if you don't mind. So when you think about this moment that we're in, an AI transformation, and you look ahead, I mean, in 5 years from now, what is the NFL going to be like?
It's always really hard to project into the future, but what I can tell you is there's going to be new mediums and new devices to engage our fans on, and we want to do that. At the same time, what we don't want to do is hit fans or inundate them with things they don't want. So if you're a fan who just wants to go to the game and tailgate and cheer and be caught up in the emotion of it, we want to make that experience frictionless for you. So using that data to get you in the stadium faster, get your game day experience even better, treat you like a VIP because you're a passionate fan. And for those fans who really embrace technology, who knows what's possible through AR, through VR, through kind of personalized AI assistants around the game. We're looking at all these different angles. And as we expand internationally, we're looking at things like language translation with generative AI so that we can use, yeah, exactly. I mean, like we played in Brazil. Okay, you can literally translate our game, but it doesn't make cultural relevance or sense unless you have that context. So using that data to build that experience in.
I was going to say, and also just thinking about how every fan is actually changing their personas. So at one point, there's an analytical fan who really wants to know more about the actual speed of the ball. And then there's fans who are actually kind of along for the ride and want to have the passive experience, but actually thinking through how do you personalize the data to the actual experience is incredibly important.
Oh, that's great. And along the way, all this innovation, you're balancing protecting the integrity and tradition of the game, right? Can you elaborate on that a bit more?
Yeah, we're not going to release something just to do it. It has to be right for our game. It has to feel right for our fans, and it also has to protect the integrity of the game. It also has to be super reliable. So you think we play in snow. I mean, you're out cheering in all different conditions across different stadiums, heat, cold. Everything has to work consistently. So there's a really high bar that we set for this technology. We don't deploy it unless it's ready.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you both. And by the way, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is right behind you. I want to add that the Chiefs have a couple of those. And just really quickly, who's your favorite cheerleading team in the NFL?
Grew up Washington Commanders.
I've been a Bills fan for a long time. We have a lot of losses to the Chiefs, but I'm really, really confident about the future.
Okay, wrong answers along the way. It's the Kansas City Chiefs cheerleaders. Okay, well then back to you and after these messages.